The Europa League is a better competition than the Champions League. Yes, we're going there on FOOTY.COM. Welcome back to another video of myself, Stephen, and I'm here with my main man, Phil. Today, we're going to be looking at why we think the Europa League is actually a better competition than the Champions League. I know you're already laughing from behind your computer screens, but trust us in this one because we've got loads of reasons. And initially, we're going to start, one, with the places, Phil, because the places, they're exotic, aren't they, for want of a better phrase?
Major charm with the places. I mean, as we were looking at this list, we're spoilt for choice. I think this week Chelsea are going to Hungary to play Videoton.
Videoton, a place I've never even heard of.
I want to know where that name came from.
Generally, basically, the places are absolutely crazy. And I love that. Now, we've all been to the beautiful cities of like Rome and you've been to Milan and Barcelona, all that kind of stuff. But there is something fun about rocking up in Kazakhstan to play Astana or Bulgaria to play Ludogorets or in Azerbaijan to play Karabakh. There is something about that, isn't there?
I mean, a team with dude in their name, literally. Dudelange, I don't know how you say it in Luxembourg. Fantastic, isn't it?
It's just, I think it's quite romantic in a way because you get used to all the glitz and glamour of the Champions League, but they're like jumping on an EasyJet flight for 15, 20 quid to a country that you would never normally go to in a million years. You drink some beer that's about a tenth of the price of a pint over here. There is something to be said for that, isn't it? It's fun. It's what memories are made of.
Yeah, the world of football is so commercial now, and this is kind of that slice of just authenticity. It really is.
And that's, to me, is what football is all about. And then as well, you think about the second point and how it actually grounds a lot of big teams. Now, people mock the Europa League, and some of it's all kind of, it's funny because it's always seen like as the second man's choice of a competition, really. But then you think about over the years how it does tend to ground teams. Like you think about, obviously, Arsenal have been there, United, Liverpool. A lot of big clubs fall into that trap, but they tend to enjoy themselves when they're there, don't they?
I mean, look at Liverpool, that run to the final, which ended in a defeat, but that very much was the beginnings of the team we see now.
And in general, Jose's still clinging on to that trophy from the Europa League, isn't he?
True, he is. And, you know, young players, it's yet another competition for them to shine. Arsenal have blooded many players recently through the competition. So, yeah, there's a lot to be said for having a team in there that can actually rotate your squad a little, give people a taste of these new systems, these new countries, playing in these conditions, all these things which you don't get week to week in the league.
And I guess in many ways it makes the club focus again because obviously they don't want to be in the Champions League. But like a year in the Europa League, once again, where you play these different teams with these different styles and you get these different cultures, it really like heightens that sense of focus again, doesn't it, for the teams? And the most exciting thing for me is the stories that the Europa League brings. You think about the great stories over the years, like in terms of Fulham's run to the final. There's more than that as well, isn't there?
Absolutely.
It invites this kind of nostalgia from fans already. And then you think as well, like Östersund as well, the Swedish team.
Yeah, Graham Potter, who was the manager, of course, there. Pretty much, I would say, based off that performance, that European run, and good performances against the likes of Arsenal. Now he's managing Swansea, and that was a team which rose from effectively nowhere, and even
like 3 or 4 climbs from the leagues, essentially over in Sweden.
Exactly, and even in Sweden they weren't a household name, so that was a huge thing. The other one, I think it was Bolton back in the mid-noughties.
God, yeah, I remember that one.
You know, that
team, was some team.
Fantastic, and obviously they had a coach and some great players, but just the fact that Bolton are in Europe, and I love stories like that.
It's also as well, you think about Sevilla as well, and Emery became their competition. I love the fact that now Sevilla have this European heritage because of how good they were in that competition. I mean, people can mock it, but it's the whole like League Cup thing. In my opinion, I enjoy the League Cup more than the FA Cup. Something about it's a little bit different. Because people don't take it seriously. It's almost like it's more fun because the pressure's off to an extent. You can try some of the younger lads as well, and you go to these places and teams you don't always go to. And I think the Europa League does create these stories, and it creates moments for typically smaller clubs. You think it's fair to say with no patronisation meant there at all. I remember when City were there, my team, for fair play, you know. So
that's it.
This kind of stuff, it is fun. We played Timisoara one year, a team I'd never heard of, and we played Poznan, and obviously that kind of spawned the famous Poznan dance. These things, they're fun. They're actually fun, and that kind of stuff does matter to clubs, in my personal opinion. And finally, Phil, the kits. The kits are good, aren't they?
Oh yes, my special subject and our personal love. There's so many good kits. I think for me, it's all those kind of manufacturers' kind of best work actually is found here. Frankfurt, for example, Nike have done a lot of good stuff, but their kits are fantastic this year. Same with Red Bull Salzburg. You mentioned them on a previous video. Just a little bit crazier than Leipzig, and just fantastic designs.
And you think it's like almost like the templates. Most football fans don't tend to like the kit template thing because they want the individuality. It's almost like the big teams have those templates. So in the Europa League, you get the smaller teams. You don't get the templates as much. Is that fair to say?
It's true. You've got a much wider range of brands. And yeah, I think even the bigger brands typically are flexing their creative muscles a bit more in these teams. So yeah, again, Puma and Marseille, some of their best work there.
Lazio kits are nice as well.
Exactly, Lazio. And Hummel with Rangers. Hummel have had a bad rep this year, but it's great to see their kits doing well on the European stage. They look really good.
Yeah, it's just loads of really nice kits. So in my opinion, I think the Europa League is underrated. It's totally underrated. I think people should embrace it more. You get football on a Thursday night. I feel like the shame element's gone as well now these days. It's because teams win it and they enjoy it. And obviously, it's got the route back to the Champions League in it as well. Yep. That's why, in my opinion, and our opinion, the Europa League could maybe be better than the Champions League. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well, you can check out more of the kits below in the description. In general, let us know what you want to see discussed on this channel, because we're going to be discussing loads of things over the coming weeks. Subscribe as well if you're new to FOOTY.COM. Drop a like on this video, and we'll see you soon.